Okay, so our O-Uchi Gari is our major inner reap, okay? It's a basic inside trip, it's pretty easy to do, right? In comparison to some of the throws that we did last week, our ogoshis, our uchimata, our taitoshis, things like that, it's a nicer fall for us, so it's not as bad. Okay, so Jen, can I borrow you, please? All right, so we'll look to start it off of that same position we've been doing most of our techniques from, and that's an underhook. Okay, now big thing when I'm going for my underhooks, I need to make sure I got good head position. All right, if I get an underhook, but Jen's got her head in my neck here, my underhook, it's not completely useless, right, but a lot of my attacks become a lot harder in this position. Right, I want to make sure that when I've got my underhook, couple things, I've got a nice high elbow and my forehead is in my partner's neck, not the top of your head. A lot of people get here and they go like here. Here's it's easy for my head to get pushed down underneath my partner. I want to use my forehead. Okay, try not to use the top of your head, otherwise you'll start rubbing off your hair like me. All right, okay, so when I am here, forehead into the neck. This hand is always going to make some sort of connection. Right, I'm going to start to reach through. Now it could be wrist control, I could go inside bicep control, right? Maybe Jen goes inside bicep control on me and I have an outside control, but there's some sort of connection point here. Right? I don't want to have nothing going on at all. Okay, so regardless of which connection I've made, right, Jen's looking to connect to me. Now it's quite common that you'll end up being in kind of this side position when you've got an underhook. So we're not like straight onto each other, right? There's almost like an L shape with our feet. Now I could hit my O-Uchi Gari straight off this, but I find when it comes to a live situation, to just go straight for it's going to be a little bit hard. I want to start to get movement happening from my partner first, and that movement's going to be me drawing this leg forward so it's even closer to me. So the way I'm going to do that, I'm going to take a step out with my left foot. Now when I go to step, I'm going to use my underhook to pull Jen around, and that's going to pull this corner and force her to start the step. When I go to do this reap though, what I don't want to do is I don't want to take a step and step this foot down, because then that's going to be an added step and added movement I'm going to do. I'm going to take a step, pull, but I'm going to let this foot stay in the air, and it's going to go straight into my reap. Now when I do reap, all I'm looking to do is do a circle with my feet. I'm drawing a circle, and I'm going to look to come down to a knee. So the O-Uchi Gari that we're doing today is like a dropping variation. All right, so when I am here, I take this step off, circle. I'm looking to drop down to my knee and I'm looking to make chest contact. I don't want to be away from my partner. I'm trying to create a block on their leg, and now I'm keeping good connection with my torso as I draw her down to take her back off to this corner. All right, so once again, how we've got here, I've got my underhook, nice high elbow. In this instance, I'm grabbing her shoulder. Okay, I could grab the far shoulder or far lat. Try not to grab low on the waist, makes your underhook weaker. High elbow is going to make it a lot stronger, harder for her to like dig that overhook and whizzer in and make it hard for me to use. Good head position, I've got that second connection. I take this step off as I'm drawing this around. As I draw it around, this leg is getting ready to draw that circle, come in and hit that reap. So I'm going 1, 2. I'm looking to take my partner down. I will end up inside my partner's closed guard for the most part. I'm not too worried about that. If we're talking about a competition perspective, I've scored 2 points, right? I'm still up on points. Yes, I'm stuck in closed guard and I have to deal with that, right? But I've still got my partner down. I've got that advantage to start with, right? So one last time, underhook, high elbow. Second connection, it could be wrist control. I could be here, this is fine as well, I can do the same thing, right? This is a little bit tighter to my partner, it's gonna allow me to do other attacks, right? But, right, this is still fine, right? I can take that step off to the side, draw that corner as I look to reap my partner's leg. To take my partner down with O-Uchi Gari, okay? Are we happy with that one? And need to see it again, or are we good? Good, off we go.